grab it at the top, split it in two, and then pull it both ways down. And then you get it down here, snap it. And you just gotta clean off a little bit.
Today. These are the green beans that I grew in the gutter and we planted in our greenhouse number 3, and they look really nice and green. They do well in this high tunnel situation. The bugs don't tend to bother them. They're growing so nicely, nice big green beans. And I'm putting them in this box here. We'll take them to the market on Saturday and sell them. And so I picked a 5-gallon bucket almost full of very pretty green beans. Well, we've reached the point where the beauty's over in the greenhouse for the most part, and so I have to start cleaning it out. There are things growing in here that need to just die because they don't look good anymore, and if they're still sitting here, then I think I have to water them. So I just have to bite the bullet and go through and start throwing things out. Like this stuff that's way far gone. I just quit watering it. And I've got baskets that just didn't do well. So they're going to go out into the garden and just be trashed out with I've got pepper plants that still look pretty good, but they didn't sell at the market, and I've got them planted as many as I want in the garden, so they're just going to have to be thrown away. Stuff that looks like this is not going to sell, so bye-bye. Too many of this and too many of that, and they get ugly, and so what do? You can't ever judge for sure at the beginning of the year what people are going to want to buy. So you kind of make an educated guess and end up with stuff left over. And that's just part of the life of running a greenhouse. This fountain grass looked awful fun, and so I thought I'd give it a try, but it didn't hardly sell. I don't know why. People didn't want to buy it, so I'm stuck with all this, and it's going to go out the door too. But I do have a lot of things left here. These are our butternut squash and spaghetti squash that are growing in here, and they'll be planted, I expect, the beginning of this next week. Back here I have a couple of trays of zucchini that are about ready to go out into the field, and so there's still hope, but it's time to clean things out because my attention has to start going to taking care of things out in the field, the produce that we grow to sell at the market. And I can't be bothered with all this stuff that's not worth anything anymore. I'll continue to do the sunflowers. I want to try to have a big batch of sunflowers to go to the market every week. So the end of every week I will do up another 80 to 120 sunflowers that'll be ready in about 6 weeks to take with nice big blossoms on them. We still have a lot of lavender, and we still have rosemary that we take to the market. It stays popular all the time. So there will be things that I still have to tend to. And then there are all of these aloes. I keep aloes going all year. We sell like 30 or so every weekend. And they always have to be worked on because they're always making little babies. And I have to take the babies out and put them in new pots And that's how we get our new aloes. So the old plants get to go to the done plant cemetery out here. This is the graveyard where I just throw them out here. They dry up and get tilled into the soil. So they're not all wasted. We get a little bit of good out of them to build up some humus in our soil.
Today we're running a little bit late for lunch. We had a little bit of a late breakfast, so that's okay. We're going to try and fix something pretty fast. We've got some corn that we picked up. We didn't grow it. And then we've got some fish fillets. We're just going to lay the corn out here, cover it with foil, in the oven, and the fish, same basic thing. We're going to put salt, pepper, garlic powder, butter on the fish. We'll pop it in the oven at 450 for 30-ish minutes, and then we'll come back and eat when we're ready. And we'll continue working while we eat. These are swai fillets. They're still frozen. We didn't bother to thaw them. We're just going to lay them out here and cook them. They're not very thick, so they'll thaw pretty quick in the oven. Just make sure they're done all the way through. Sprinkle it with salt and pepper. And then garlic powder. And then butter on top. Butter makes it better. We're going to cover it with foil and pop it in the oven. Now with the corn, we're going to go ahead and put salt, pepper, and garlic as well on top. Now pepper. And garlic. Garlic powder. A little bit of this over here, and then we'll put butter on it. We'll put butter after. Maybe we'll put before and after. We'll wrap it in foil. Kind of steam them 15 minutes before we put the fish in, because it's going to take a bit longer. There's a lot more mass there. Now we'll clean this up and we'll head back to the kitchen and keep baking. That's kind of a quick, easy meal for us. And we'll keep working. This is our last batch of sweetbread, the blueberry. We're gonna finish this one up and then we'll start dipping up and getting ready to mix up the bread that we will leave overnight and bake tomorrow. A regular yeast bread. We're getting busier and busier as the year goes on, comes into the summer. Over the winter, often I'll bake one day and then 2 days, depending on how much I have to do. And now we're up to 3 days a week baking. And we also, do work in the farm on the other days. So there's plenty of work to do. You never really get it all done. It's just a matter of where do you stop. I just got in from the kitchen. I don't have anything in the oven, so I have a few minutes. We picked some fresh green beans out of our garden, and the food in the oven's about ready. We're gonna saute these real quick. We have some butter. Gonna add a little bit of oil and then some minced dried garlic that we have. Wait, I got this garlic I'm gonna add in here. And then I'm going to add some chopped dried onions as well. And we're going to brown this up a little bit, and then we'll put the green beans in. And then just put the green beans in. We'll add a little bit of water, cover them up real quick. While that's steaming a little bit, we're going to turn the oven off, go ahead and get these things out. Start getting the table set up. I'm going to take the foil off, and I want just a little bit of brownness on the fish, so I'm going to broil them real quick. I'm going to put some salt and pepper on these. Mix it up and then close it up. I'm going to add a little bit more water to let it steam and close it up. We'll open up the corn. See what it looks like. Looks yummy. Can't wait to eat that. So this is our lunch for today. We've also got rice that we're going to eat with it, and it looks yummy. I'm ready to dive in. Are you guys hungry? Yeah, I didn't feel that. Are you guys hungry? Okay. Well, this is our lunch for today. Pretty quick, pretty easy. And after we eat this, we'll head back to the kitchen and do more. We have about 3 more batches of sweetbread to do up. We're done with the lunch, and I'm headed back to the kitchen to continue baking. Looks like it decided to rain while we were having lunch. It was sunny in the morning. Now it's all raining. Maybe it's over. I don't know. Sourdough starter earlier. Looks like it's already starting to bubble up and come to life. I'll be using it tonight. I started this sourdough starter about a year ago.
Okay. What a good way to end the day on the homestead.